So I have this space under the stairs here, and it has some totes. So I'm going to move the camera, pull this stuff out, see what's under there, and I'm thinking what I might do is just store all my daughter's stuff under there, because I have a board that like goes right here to cover this up. So I think I'm just gonna put all my daughter's stuff under there, and it can just stay under there, and I don't have to think about it, and I don't have to see it, and it will be there for her when she's ready to take it. Like I said, I truly do not mind storing her things for her until she gets a bigger place. But this way, it's not stuff that she's going to be grabbing for anyway, so it's just out of everyone's way, but it's still here for her when she's ready for it. So, all right, I gotta climb in there. That's not fun. Let's do this. So that badminton set that was shoved under there doesn't belong under there. I pulled it out, set it aside, and my husband will take it and put it in the shed. And then that little tote that I just put up on the ledge there is actually old china that was my grandmother's that I was holding on to for my mom, and she asked for it back, and I was like, I don't know where it is. So, Mom, I know you're watching. I found your china. I hope you're happy. Another perk of putting my daughter's things under this stairway here is that I won't have to be the one that climbs in there to get it out. It'll be her job. I used to store like Christmas decorations under there, and every year I'm like, this is such a pain in the rear. So I'm glad that I won't have to be the one climbing in there anymore. So, you know, I'm finding every bit of joy in this declutter that I can find. So this first bin that I'm decluttering here is just all of the metal type decor that I had. Those pieces that I'm keeping, I just set on the floor, and then I'm gonna put it back into the tote and set it aside and have my husband bring it up to camp, because I'll use that stuff up at camp. And then this next tote that I'm working on is Easter/spring, so I'm just going to go through this real quick, and anything that I don't want to keep I'm going to put up on the ledge, and then the stuff I'd like to keep I'm going to put back into the tote. And then you'll see that I am able to consolidate the glass like vases and stuff that I choose to keep. I just put in with a spring box, and then I'm able to donate another whole box or bin to Goodwill, which is awesome. A lot of the things that I chose to get rid of in my spring and Easter decor is like Ray Dunn stuff. I used to be really into that, and now I'm not so much. I mean, I do love the mugs. I have a lot of them, but I love the way they feel in my hand, and I love how much I can put in them, so I can have like a really big cup of coffee, which is great. But as far as like aesthetics and decor and stuff like that, I'm just really not into it anymore. So I'm just going to go through this glassware here, and I'm only taking out what I'm keeping, and then you'll see here that I'm putting all of the Easter decor, spring decor that oh look, there's some fall too, that I no longer want. I'm just putting in this bin, and then this whole bin can go to Goodwill. So this little bag I'm tying up is just some trash that I'm getting rid of. The little white bin with the white thing in it and the black top that I'm touching right now, that's my wedding gown it'll be 30 years this August, and there's no way in heck that thing's ever fit me again, but I keep it for some reason. Maybe I'll get rid of it someday. Maybe someday I'll be ready to let it go, but And then that other bin was just memorabilia that I'm keeping from my kids when they were younger. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get these totes shoved back under there and then show you I only have the one pink spring Easter decor tote, the gray tote with the metal stuff that's going to camp, and the badminton set that my husband will bring out to the shed, and then this declutter is done.